le ciel bleu vole en silence.
If you could just splurge on only one item this season or one item in your wardrobe in general, make it a bag. Make it a bag. It's the item that the cost per use ends up being the lowest on, and really you get the most bang for your buck from an amazing bag. So today I'm going to break down what bags look like in 2024, how to buy the best bag for your budget, and really what we should be looking for in a bag. So if you're new here, my name is Netta. Welcome to my channel. My whole goal here is to help you build a wardrobe and a style that you love over 50 so that we can look and feel confident every single day, because I know there are challenges that come at this stage of life, at this time of life, and so that's what this channel is all about. I want us all to look and feel beautiful and confident every single day. So welcome. So excited today to be diving into bags. As usual, I have a lot to cover, so I'm going to get started right away. If you have not yet downloaded my free Modern Classics Wardrobe Guide, check the description box for it and the comments. I will have it linked there, but you can also go to nettamanley.com/modern-classics and check that out. So let's get into it. Okay, first of all, 5 general tips about buying bags, and I'm going to make these quick because I have whole videos dedicated to some of these topics. The first is to buy a bag close to the color of your hair. Now, if you're buying an investment bag, a classic bag, not a trend bag, but a bag that you want in your wardrobe for a long time, going for a color that's closest to the color of your hair is going to give you the most mileage, because it's always going to match everything you're wearing. If something matches you, it will match your outfits. So going for a color close to the color of your hair, black, brown, taupe, sand, gray, whatever that is going to be the best bet. Next is to really consider scale. Like if you're a small scale person, you want a smaller scale bag. If you're a taller or larger scale person, you want a taller or like a bigger or larger scale bag. Scale is really important when it comes to that everyday go-to bag that you're going to reach for over and over again. So I have a separate video on this, and I will link that as well. Third thing I want to talk about is to make it leather. Unless you've got some kind of objection to leather, there is no reason to not choose a leather bag based on price, because there's a leather bag for every single price point. So I would say no matter what your budget is, make sure that the bag that you're buying is a leather bag. Not only will it look more expensive and more elevated, but it will hold up for much longer, and it'll hold its value for much longer. Next, check the boxes. What are the boxes when it comes to buying? Like, what are the 3 bags that I think every woman should have? Now, I hate to limit you. I don't want to say just 3 bags for anybody. But if you had to only check 3 boxes, I would say everyone needs an everyday bag. In my opinion, that should be a shoulder bag or a crossbody that also has a top handle on it, so you can wear it a couple of different ways. But a very classic, structured, everyday bag in your best neutral is the first box that you should check. The second box that you should check is a classic tote. This could be a bag that you use as a carry-on or as a weekender or as a work bag or as a shopper. But it's that go with everything, go everywhere tote, preferably in leather, but there are also beautiful ones in vinyl and nylon and in canvas as well. The third bag that I think everyone should have is a clutch, something that's evening friendly, something that you can dress up. Ideally, if you're only going to buy one clutch, you want it to be a clutch you can use during the day if you're going to a brunch as well as in the evening. So a leather clutch really can check all of those boxes. Okay, the final thing I would say is to consider thrifting and vintaging. Thrifting and going to vintage stores. I just bought this beautiful, I'll pop up a picture here of this black leather clutch that I bought at a vintage, like an antique store. It's from the 1940s. It is stunning. It's got this stunning like gold detail at the top. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. It was $40. I collect vintage clutches, and I definitely recommend looking at thrift stores, antique stores for really unique and special pieces that don't break the bank. Okay, now let's break down kind of what's happening in bags right now. There are basically 3 tiers in bags, and there have always been 3 tiers in bags. There have always been expensive, medium, and inexpensive, but they look different now than they have in the past. And really, the separation between the low-end bags and the high-end bags in terms of price is has never been greater. Like it's crazy. So at the luxury end, we all know Louis, Bottega, or Hermes, Gucci, like the higher end bags, the Chanel bags. These are all getting much, much, much more expensive. So not a couple of years ago, 20 years ago, I went into the Chanel boutique in Paris with the intention of buying a Chanel bag. I did not, because the boutique was so crowded that I just couldn't even get up to the counter. But at that time, the Chanel bag I was looking at was like $2,500. Now the same bag is about $8,000. So there is such a huge difference in what the prices were, when maybe the last time you were seriously looking at a high-end bag versus what they are now. So even women who would have normally spent more on a luxury bag are like, I'm not spending $10,000 on a bag. So luxury bags have gotten way more expensive and way more luxurious. So mid-tier bags, we know the Coach, the Michael Kors, the Kate Spade. These are brands that are kind of in that middle of the road price point, $300, $400, $500, $600. These are what many of you will consider your luxury bag price point. And then the lower end bags include brands like Portland Leather, JW Pay, 8 other reasons, and as well as a lot of the bags that you buy at your favorite like mall stores, right? Okay, so I want to show you just, for fun, and if you are in the market for a luxury bag, I'm going to show you 3 of my favorite luxury bags of the moment. The first has to be, this is the bag of the season. I think the Alea Le Tequel, I think it's Le Tequel because it's French, Alea. Le Tequel bag. This bag is stunning. It's got this kind of, I love this long shape that we're seeing a lot right now. I think it's so cool and so different and looks a little bit vintage. It looks a little bit 1960s to me. So I love this bag. And I think this is a great, like if this is something that you're eyeing, I would say go for it. This is a stunning bag. And even though it's having a moment right now, I don't see it dating very, very quickly. Another bag that is everywhere and is really hot right now is the Margot bag from the Row. This is a beautiful bag. It's a timeless bag. It's very, very chic, very elegant, and just a great investment bag. And then the final one, maybe a little bit trendier, but also super, super cool, is the Augustina bag from Kate. This is a really, really hot bag this season. Now, I will say that brands like, these are all kind of more niche-y brands. I mean, less Alea and the Row, of course, but these are more niche-y brands. So if you are the type of person who's like, it has to be Gucci, it has to be Louis, those are the bags that you're going to want. These are more like fashion-y brands, and I love them, but if you're looking for something a little different, the Kate Augustina bag is fabulous. Okay, let's talk about other places that we can buy bags, because it's not just, it's not just the obvious brands, obviously, that are the only places we can buy bags. So consider, if you're looking for a good bag, you've got your checklist, right? It's leather, maybe it's close to the color of your hair if you're looking for that investment bag. It's one of those categories that you don't have. These are other places that you can find those bags that might be more in keeping with either your budget, your personal style, your lifestyle. So mall stores and fashion brands, like your favorite store to shop at for clothes, could be a really great source of a nice quality classic leather handbag. So stores like J. Crew, Talbot's, Loft, Zara will often have not real leather, but sometimes has leather. Anthropologie, Madewell, H&M. These are all great sources for bags at different price points and different styles. These are especially great places, especially places like Zara and H&M and Anthropologie, where you can get like a trend bag without breaking the bank. Okay, fashion brands like Rag & Bone, Veronica Beard, Cezanne, Anine Bing, All Saints. I used to say stay away from fashion brands for investment bags, but I've changed my tune on this. As luxury bags have gotten more expensive, I feel like brands like Veronica Beard, Cezanne, Anine Bing, like these brands can really give you fabulous, really high quality and also really cool bags at not a ridiculous price. Of course, there are straight-to-consumer brands. I work with a couple of these, like Quince, like Portland Leather, like Kuyana, like Teddy Blake, Parisa Wang. These are all brands that, they sell directly to the consumer, so you get a better price. The traditional mid-tier brands, Michael Kors, Coach, we've talked about those. Tory Burch, Rebecca Minkoff, Kate Spade, Amy Kestenberg. So I will say Brighton, Brahmin, and Amy Kestenberg are what I call check with me brands. and Michael Kors. I'm going to add that to the list. These are brands where I'm like, you know, if you're considering a bag from one of these brands, just post it in my Netta Manley Style VIP Facebook group and let me check on it first, because all of these brands have some really nice bags and some not so nice bags. Contemporary mid-tier brands are brands like Cult Gaia, Staud, Monsieur Gabriel, Demelier, I know I'm butchering some of these names, Hammett, Polen, Songmont, I already said Demelier, Naghetti, I don't know how to pronounce it. Not my favorite brand because I think their bags are really, really casual, but it is absolutely a hot, like mid-tier brand right now. Longchamp, by far, Claire V. So these are brands that are really kind of fashiony brands that are doing really, really good bags right now. Okay, now I'm going to share a couple of high-low dupes. They're not exactly dupes, but these are bags that are inspired by higher-end bags, just for fun, because I found these doing my research. I'm like, I have to share these. So the Monsieur Gabriel gold clutch here, it's like a little kind of like wrinkled, like bunched up gold clutch. I think this is such a cool look. It's very, very much having a moment, these slouchy clutches and bags. I love this one. Again, it's gold. It's $545. Now, Rebecca Minkoff has a silver version for $128 that I think is a really good substitute for the gold Monsieur Gabriel. So if you like that look, but you don't want to spend $545, maybe $128, not inexpensive, but maybe that's a little bit more within your price point. Okay, another comparison, Cult Gaia has this, it's become iconic for them, the Serena seashell clutch. This is stunning, it's beautiful, it's a great statement piece, conversation piece. They do such a good job with the conversation piece bags that don't look goofy, they just look modern and cool. This one is $448. It's just beautiful, and like I said, it's an iconic bag for them. Lavish Alice has a version, they call it the Luna seashell. It's $100. So if you don't want to spend the Cult Gaia price, this is a great option. And then finally, Simkai has, I think it's called the Nixie twist bag. It's got the coolest like twisted gold handle. I think it's absolutely a beautiful, beautiful bag. This is $545. And then JW Pay, another great source for lower priced bags. They have their Orla bag at $129. So you can see a couple of bags that are inspired. These are not dupes. I will never share direct dupes. I don't really think that they are elegant, but I do think if you like the look, you can get the look for less without it being a direct copy. Okay, now I'm going to talk about some of my favorite bags under $250. So we're going to break it down into bags that are under $250 and then bags that are $250 to $500. Okay, you know I can't count, so I'm saying that there are 10 bags under $250, but there may be 11. I don't know. This first one is the Quiana double loop crossbody. This is a beautiful, elegant bag, really high quality. Quiana is one of those direct-to-consumer brands, so you're getting a lot more bang for your buck. Like, it's a much higher quality bag than the $248 price tag reflects. Now, I will say, if $250 is on the high end or out of your budget, I do have bags, that are even under $100 in this lineup, but I will say consider spending more on one great bag and not buying several. So if you typically spend $50 on a bag, maybe you save up and spend $150. If you typically spend $100 on a bag, maybe you save up and spend $300. Whatever you typically spend, unless it's already at the high end, whatever you typically spend, maybe consider doubling or tripling that to get a bag that's going to last you for a really long time. I know a lot of women who think that they can't afford a nicer bag, but then they end up buying a new bag every couple of years and spending that money anyway. So consider putting that money aside until you've got enough for one of these nicer bags that's still within the scope of your price range. Okay, so the next bag, I love this bag. We're seeing this one everywhere. The Madewell Essential Curve bag. This is like the silhouette of the season. Just a really, really cool bag. It's $198. It's a beautiful, beautifully made bag. Madewell is always a great source for bags. They have great totes. They have great crossbodies, but this is my favorite this season. Longchamp is a really good, like, classic brand for affordable leather bags, and this Le Pliage at $240, it's just stunning. The Le Pliage tote will never, ever, ever go out of style. If you're looking for that tote, remember that's one of the 3 boxes that I recommended. If you're looking for a tote, I would absolutely recommend the Le Pliage. It's just perfect. Next is the Rebecca Minkoff Darren bag. It's $223, and this is it's on sale as I write this, but I had to feature this one because it's in a taupe color, and taupe can be really hard to find. So if you're a blonde or you've got gray hair, this could be a great neutral for you. It's just a beautiful classic bag in a hard to find neutral, so I had to share that one. Barber, another classic brand that's been around a really, really long time, that's known for its really good quality. This is their Lane bag at $220, very classic, like saddlebag style, never going out of style. If you want something a little bit fun, a little bit edgy, a little bit trendy, this bag from Sansia, it's their Anouk tooth bag, $199. This is such a cool bag. I'm sorry, but this looks easily 5 times more expensive than it is. Like, it just looks more expensive than it is, and it's just such a cool bag. If you're looking for a really minimalist bag, this Elsa bag from Naked Vice, I can't, I can't say anything about the name, but the bag is so cool. $180. Just a very cool, like, sleek minimalist bag. If you're looking for a cool one from Amy Kestenberg, if that's a brand that you like, this is the Lenny. It's a great modern tote bag. It's about $210. Just a great, a great leather tote. Like I said, that's one of the things that we should all have on our in our bag repertoire. I love Quince, and Quince has a fabulous selection of bags. There's really a bag on the Quince site for every single woman, and they are very, very affordable. So this one gives Bottega, like that Bottega woven look, at a much more affordable price. This is their woven clutch at $99.90. So just under $100. I think that's such a great option. Portland leather is a brand that's a favorite of many of yours. I really like this Nora bag. I think this is so stunning. This is the shape that we're seeing everywhere right now. This Nora, that kind of rounded handle shape, and then the kind of, I don't know what you call that shape, that pouch, that crescent moon kind of shape at the bottom. So this is a great bag for $132. I think I'm on to number 11 here, but this is the last one. This is a navy woven bag from 8 Other Reasons. I love that it's navy. Again, kind of a harder neutral to find. And again, it's got that woven look that's going to make it look a lot more premium than it is. 8 Other Reasons is a great brand for inexpensive bags that look a lot more expensive than they are. This bag is $159. Okay, now let's look at the next price range, which is bags that are over $250. Now these are over $250, but like $250 to about $600. I said $500, but I think I have a couple that are a little bit more in the $600 range. So, but these are amazing and these are worth it. Again, a bag is where I would encourage you to stretch beyond your comfort zone when it comes to price. Okay, the Cult Gaia Azaria bag. Oh, I love this bag so much. Look how cool this bag is. You know how that statement gold hardware on bags, on belts, on everything is happening right now? This bag is so stunning. I feel like their bags are collector's items. They have a couple new ones that come out every year, but like you just collect them from year to year to year. They are so incredible and iconic. It's just such a beautiful bag. One of the fashion brands I always tell you to look at, or that I recommend looking at when I'm working with clients for bags, is Rag & Bone. Rag & Bone does great bags at relatively affordable prices. This is their Belize Shopper at $478. It's just a great, really cool tote. Just a great bag. Marc Jacobs has become a much more affordable brand in recent years, and I'm here for it. This is a beautiful bag. This is the J. Marc bag at $395. It's just a beautiful, classic, elegant shoulder bag. I love it. I love Demelier. This is their Tokyo bag, $575. It's a beautiful, elegant, timeless bag. I think this bag is worth the price because it's a style that will be in style forever. The Coach Juno bag. Coach is one of those brands that was at the same level as Kate Spade and Michael Kors and those mid-tier brands, but has really come ahead in recent years. Like, it is a hot brand again, like a really hot brand again. So this isn't your mother's Coach. This is the new Coach. They've always had great quality, but they also have really beautiful modern styles. So I love this one, the Juno bag. It's $350. Parisa Wang, one of those straight-to-consumer brands. This is their Madison bag. It's so elevated and expensive looking. This is a luxury bag at a much more affordable price at $395. It's beautiful. beautiful. Pollen, it's a French brand that is really, really hot. They have a lot of beautiful styles for bags, but this one I absolutely love, the Moki bag. This is higher. This is $6.90, but I had to share this bag again. Not only is it such a cool bag, it looks 3 times, 4 times more expensive than it is, but it's also in that beautiful, hard to find taupe neutral. They have a lot of other styles if this is outside of your style or price range, but I love Pollen. I think it's a great solid choice for a beautiful bag in this price point. Monsieur Gabriel, this is such a great classic. Now they have some that are a little bit more expensive. This is right under $500 at $495. It's a beautiful olive green if you're looking for a little bit of a different neutral. Just a great chic and elegant bag. I absolutely love this one. Teddy Blake, another straight to consumer brand. It's a brand I've worked with in the past. If I do have codes for any of these, I will throw them up. But this is their Victoria like tote. It's like kind of like a like wrinkly sort of tote, which is absolutely a style that's happening right now, but it's also pretty classic. It's $480. I think it's gorgeous. And again, this is a bag that looks a lot more expensive than it is. I love Cezanne. Their accessories are incredible. Their shoes, their jewelry, their bags are just beautiful. And this Milo bag is a bag you will have in your wardrobe for the rest of your life, and that your daughter and granddaughter are going to try to steal. It's just such a great bag. It's $475. I think it's worth every penny. It's beautiful. And then finally, this is probably number 11 again, another one of my favorite brands, Hammett. They're based in Los Angeles. I think they make the coolest bags in that mid price point. Like the brands that you know of for bags like the Coach, Michael Kors, Kate Spade, I would say stick with Coach and Hammett for bags in that range. Hobo also has some good bags in that range. I really love this one. This is the Casey saddle bag in black and brown from Hammett. I love their stud detail that they have on their bags. I think it's just such a cool, interesting, edgy bag. I love their bags. I cannot say enough about them. They have stunning totes that are like lined in red. They're just beautiful. They look a lot more expensive than they are. This bag is $495. So that was a lot. I know I covered a lot about bags, but I kind of wanted to show you what the great options are if you are not in the Louis, Gucci, Prada, Loewe price point. Like if you're looking at medium to slightly less expensive bags, or even lower priced bags, what are the good bags to buy that are going to be worth the money? Whatever you want to invest in a bag, I want you to get the best and the most bang for your buck for that bag. So again, we're going to go back to looking at quality, looking at leather, maybe spending at the top end of your price range so that you can get a bag that you're going to have for years. I keep my bags forever, and I take good care of them, and they really, really hold up. So I do think a bag is a great investment item, whatever an investment price is for you. I want to know, let me know in the comments below what your favorite bag brands are. If you want to share what your budget is and what you're looking for in a bag, I'll try to find some bags for you. But if you look in the catalog, you will find bags ranging from, well under $100 to well over a couple of thousand. I'm going to have a wide range of prices, styles, colors, brands in that catalog for you so that you can find that bag that is going to serve you well this season and for many seasons to come. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe so we can keep hanging out, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.